Sure, I would do honestly.
I just want you to explain the issue of the PA deputy president. You are saying that the PA basically has the right to discipline their own candidates, but also equally the ANC has the right to choose who they go into partnership with. So if it's someone who is alleged to have been found in the house of an individual who has now been convicted, then does the ANC not have a role to play in trying to convince the PA then to put a different candidate? I think the manner in which you phrase that, to say that the PA has a right to put whoever, and the ANC you're going to step aside, but also in the same vein you speak about holding your own within the ANC to account, and that you are going to continuously do that. It's a bit confusing, SG. So just a bit of clarity when it comes to that.
Thank you. Sunny World.
Thanks, Sis Matling Mawande from Sunday World. SG, maybe as to emphasize on Junior's first point on Johannesburg, mine is a direct question. SG, have you established why the mayor, Mr. Dada Morero, wanted to put an MMC of the EFF instead? What dealings did he have with the EFF, and why would he do that on what was allocated to the Patriotic Alliance? And then maybe still on issues of local government, SG, I know you say you are still going to discuss the guidelines and stuff, but my question is this process also gonna discuss about mayors? I know for now. Thank you very much.
All right, Moloko Moloto here from ENCA. Johannesburg, I must say, is very popular this morning. I also want to know, in the context of the PA leader, Mr. McKenzie, threatening to pull out of the GNU if Mr. Kunene was not reinstated, and considering the fact that, Mr. Mbalula, you really labored on this issue in your remarks now, I think the whole 5, if not 6 minutes, you were emphasizing that you can't be choosing for other people. Does it mean that you have had, perhaps, as a secretariat, to come and to go to Johannesburg and rein in data to say, do this, do that? Secondly, the issues that you...
Thank you very much for the questions. Newsroom, Africa. ANC matter and the PA. Just to be clear, each political party is autonomous. And when you get into a coalition, as per outcome of the elections, you don't get into a coalition with the people of your choosing. And that is why we use the statement that we operate in the terrain of not of our own making. The bed we are lying on, we did not make it. Somebody did, and that is the voter. And the voter have given us, the PA have given us Al-Jama, have given us EFF, have given us Action SA, and have given us the ANC with less numbers to govern and govern on its own. So have given us the DA, have given us others in terms of the national sphere of government. So it's not our choosing. So what other political parties then in this terrain will do, it is them who then decide what should actually happen to themselves, and so on. The PA have taken steps in relation to what has befallen them as a party, and have made that matter public, and have made changes, like I used the word back and forth. They took Kenny out, they brought him back after a particular process. Whether that process you agree with it or not, it's a process that they have embarked upon, and it's a process that the public at large and the voters and you as the media can bestly engage with the PA and so on about it. But that's what they have done. So the ANC cannot call shots. That's what I'm explaining, that what happens to other political parties, and therefore change the pact we've got with the coalition partners on the basis of what. So we had a meeting in Cape Town to discuss regulating the coalition's environment, which is unregulated. We talked about thresholds, that the bigger the number you get, you will form government. And smaller parties said, no, you are subverting democracy by doing that. Let the status quo remain. It's only the ANC and the DA who argued. EFF and ATM, you know, ATM was the stage walkout in that movie that they had there, spoke and then they left. So EFF did not attend at all. But all other parties were there and they spoke for themselves, and then they said, no, this DA approach and the ANC subverting democracy. When we said that the bigger the numbers you get, you constitute government. That will guarantee stability. Because in the environment that we are in now, without any regulation or law that we are following in the coalition environment, it means a small party with 1% can become the mayor, as it has happened, even in bigger cities like Johannesburg. You will remember the issue you had as the public and the media about Al Jamaa and the candidate of their choice and all of that, which was a big debate in Johannesburg, up until it was resolved somehow, and then the ANC came back, and therefore the ANC was then called upon to lead by coalition partners. That's where we are, and that's why we've got Tata Morero as the mayor of Johannesburg. So a principled position that we are following, it says you can't dictate in this environment we are in of these coalitions what must happen in the life of other political parties. That's what we are explaining with regard to the PA. When Gayton made a pronouncement publicly that they will leave GNU, anyone can leave GNU. And so you ask a question, will GNU collapse if PA? We answered you, we said no. But we think there are bigger issues that can lead to them leaving, because they've played a constructive role within the GNU, PA. And therefore, we don't believe as the ANC, we did not mince our words or become diplomatic about it. We were straight that we don't believe that they should leave on the basis of what is happening in Johannesburg, because that matter must be resolved. Even in Johannesburg, we went further and say that let's respect each other as partners and then not seek to dictate to the PA what must happen. And at the center of the discussion about changes, it was not about Kenny's behavior. It was something different altogether in terms of the discussions that were there and so on, which was really not about that. The question was, since you have left, is there a possibility that we can reshuffle? And it had nothing to do about an individual, because even in that discussion, the PA as a party was not extricated or put aside. It was just a question of them being moved to another portfolio, which they said, no, we agreed on transport belonging to us. Whom do we send in that particular portfolio? It's our local stand. It's our call. Nobody can dictate about it. And that's why we said, of course, they are correct. You can't dictate to the ANC, to the EFF tomorrow as to who they must send to become MMCs in Johannesburg. If you once agreed that the following portfolios will be manned by you, that's it. Even in the GNU today, you will have seen that the DA had issues with the removal of their deputy minister, something you will define as insignificant. But it became a big issue that that deputy minister led to the DA threatening to leave the GNU and all of that. You know that. So if the coalition politics across, nothing is insignificant to political parties. So that's why the principle of mutual respect is important across, including to ourselves as the ANC. And that is what I'm explaining. If it was according with the ANC, we will not be working with everyone now in the coalition government. We will be governing on our own, and you take us on the basis of the people that the ANC have put into those positions. But we've got no such power, and we're not going to pretend like as if we won elections when we did not. We did not win elections. The question for the ANC is, within the coalition government, what do we do as a party to execute our mandate in terms of what we have committed to the voters, albeit the constraints of the majority that we've got?
Sure, I would do honestly.